We begin by right-clicking on our ARM object and selecting Copy. This will make us a working copy for this next example. Let's rename that to Test ARM by clicking again on the name and retyping in a new name. Note that the copy has all of the animation information intact of our original. Now, making sure that our arm is selected, our new arm, we hit the repeat button. Let's zoom in and notice now that it has 80 frames of animation, double that of the original 40. Also note that keyframes are relative to the previous keyframe. Thus our animation continues and does not merely loop. With the same object, let's hit the reverse button, and we'll notice we now have an exact backwards animation. All of the keyframes have been effectively mirrored. Let's delete our test arm for now and create a new one for our next example. Still right-click, copy. The object has all 40 frames of animation. Now we click on Repeat Reverse. You will notice that now we have a different situation. It plays through the first 40 frames and then backwards through the remaining 40. Let's take a few more moments to examine the power of copy and paste of animation information. We'll delete this object and bring in a copy of our original object, the difference being, besides the colors, this new object has no animation information for it at all. No keyframes have been set. Well, we can take care of that by right-clicking on the action bar of our original arm and selecting Copy, and then right-clicking on approximately frame 0 of our new object and selecting Paste. It now inherits all of the animation information of our original object. We'll separate these and play it back to prove this to you. You may have already noticed the difference between the playback from the KFE and from the regular toolbar. The KFE plays just the selected object, though at the end of the object's animation the scene catches up, while playing from the toolbar with the scene selected, all objects animate. But our copy-paste power goes much farther than this. Let's bring in Groover and paste the animation information onto him from our original object. Even though Groover is made of many more parts and many more sections in the hierarchy, TrueSpace does its best to try to figure out what it is you want. I think it does a pretty good job myself. What do you think?